Finally, I'm somewhere else other than a cave for a change. I mean, seriously, I was getting really tired of being inside of a cave all the time, especially the Wayward Cave. Well, actually, I was also inside of Mount Coronet, but I was only in there for about a minute, so I don't think I'm sick to death of that place. Yet. Anyway, let's get down to business. As you know, there's currently a 7-star Charity Raid Battle event going on in Scarlet and Violet, featuring a Greninja with its Terra type being Poison, and I have to say, that's a pretty fitting Terra type for Greninja. I mean, I did hear that one of its moves is Gunk Shot, so that means it can now get Sap on Gunk Shot, which means it can now do a lot of damage to opposing Fairy type Pokemon. But as for its ability, well, I'm not really sure what it is actually. Although, I did hear a rumor stating that this Greninja will have Battle Bond as its ability, although I'm not really sure if this is true. If so, then okay, so be it, because, well, as of this generation, Protean has been nerfed severely, much to the chagrin of a lot of people. Me, not so much, since I never really gotten a whole lot of opportunities to use Pokemon with that kind of ability. I mean, I don't see how I could, since Pokemon that do get Protean and other variants of that ability, they can only get it as hidden abilities. I don't think any Pokemon gets Protean as a regular ability. I mean, I could be wrong about this since there's over 1,000 Pokemon now, but as far as I know, no Pokemon gets Protean as a regular ability. So if its ability is Battle Bond, then okay, I guess some people will just have to live with that. Anyway, this event will run from, as of this video, January 27th through the 29th. But if you miss out on that event, then don't worry, because it's going to come back on February 10th through the 12th. I don't think I'm going to go after this Greninja since, well, I'm not really going to use it for anything. I mean, if I do go after this Greninja, then I guess it's just going to be sort of a trophy for me. So yeah, I don't see any reason as to why I would go after the Greninja. I mean, if I did competitive battling, then maybe I would be more motivated to go after this Greninja. But since I don't do that, yeah, I'm just going to stay put and not go after this Greninja. Not only that, I believe I heard that its level is 100, and that actually might complicate my decision. I mean, I seem to remember struggling with a few Pokemon back in Sword and Shield when it came to raid battles. Two Pokemon in particular, Zero Aura and Mewtwo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all know about that one event. Yeah, you couldn't catch those two Pokemon because the game specifically tells you that you can't capture them. But if you did defeat them, which I didn't, you would have gotten some pretty nifty prizes. I believe one of the prizes consisted of an ability capsule. Yeah, that was a pretty nice gift actually. Too bad I couldn't cash in on it because, yeah, Zero Aura and Mewtwo were just completely dominating me. I don't know if I had the wrong Pokemon with me, or maybe I didn't have the right abilities, or maybe I didn't come up with a pretty good strategy. So I missed out on that ability capsule. But anyway, as for this Greninja, its level is going to be at 100, and odds are it's probably going to have a whole bunch of strong moves that are more than likely to kick my ass the first chance it gets. So, yeah, I'm not going to go after this Greninja. Okay, moving on to something else. Currently, I'm almost close to Hearthome City, and you know what that means, right? I'm going to have to explain everything I can about the Pokemon contest happening in that city. Well, actually, they're called Super Contests in this generation. Okay, I don't know why, since I don't see what's so super about the contests in this generation. I mean, if anything, I think the contests back in Generation 3 were a lot easier, but in this generation, I think it's gotten a whole lot more annoying. Okay, well, if you do decide to enter your Pokemon in these contests in Generation 4, then you're going to be faced with a visual competition, a dance competition, and an acting competition. Okay, I'm pretty sure the visual and dance competition were not in Generation 3. I'm pretty sure they're seeing lights as of Generation 4. Oh, hold on a second. Um, I'm actually not supposed to fight this guy for quite some time. If I was playing the original games, then he would have been at the top of that rock climbable wall that you may have seen me at just a few minutes ago. Yeah, it was near the area where I got the TM for Sword Dance. So yeah, if I was playing the original games, then that guy would be at the top of the rock climbable wall. But in this game, he was relocated to his current position because, well, there's going to be something at the top of that rock climbable wall where he was supposed to be in this game. What is it? Well, you'll find out later on in the game. Okay, so let me see if I can explain everything I can about the Pokemon contest in this game. Okay, so for the visual competition, you dress up your Pokemon using your accessories found in your fashion case, depending on what you have. Also, I believe there's a certain theme that you have to follow. The theme, I believe it. Oh no, not poison points. Great. Well, good news is Honchkrow has a lot of HP, so hopefully the poison damage doesn't rack up too much. Good news is I'm close to Hearthome City, so yeah, I'm not worried about the possibility of Honchkrow dying to the poison. Well, actually, if I'm walking around, then Honchkrow's not going to die to the poison because, well, if Honchkrow's HP drops down to 1 HP, then the poison is going to go away on its own. So, yeah, I'm not worried about the poison whatsoever. Okay, so as I was saying, the theme, it all depends on what rank of the contest that you're entered in. Either the normal rank, the great rank, the ultra rank, or the master rank. Yeah, the master rank. As a kid, I never got into the master rank. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if I was lacking something, but yeah, I just couldn't get to the master rank whatsoever. Okay, this billboard is telling me something about the soil. If it's dark, then that's plenty of moisture, but if it's light, then that means it's dry and you have to water the soil. My knowledge for berries in this generation may be a little bit rusty because it's been a while since I last planted berries in this game, or in this entire generation altogether, so yeah, my knowledge about planting berries in this generation could be a little bit rusty. Okay, that house you see to the right, that is the house of the Berry Master, and I believe there's 4 NPCs inside of there, as opposed to there being just 3 NPCs back in the original games. Okay, the additional NPC, it is this person right here. Okay, she's going to sell me some rare berries. These berries, I think I have seen the majority of these berries before, but some of the names of these berries, I don't quite recall if I ever seen those berries. Okay, the lychee berry, I believe if your HP falls below 1/4 or less, then it'll raise your attack. The Ganlon berry, that'll raise your defense. Salic berry, that'll raise your speed. Pataya berry, that'll raise your special attack. The apricot berry, that'll raise your special defense. The Landsat berry, I believe that's going to increase your critical hit ratio, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I may have seen this berry before somewhere. Although, I never actually owned this berry, I've seen this when I've watched certain Pokemon battles on YouTube. The Starf berry. What does that do? I have the list of berries right here, so I'm gonna see what it does. Oh, okay. If your HP falls below 1/4 or less, then one of your stats will get sharply boosted. Which one? Well, it's just random. Absolutely random. The Enigma Berry. I believe if you get hit with a super effective move, then your HP will increase. I'm not really sure how much HP you're going to get back because I don't think I'm very familiar with this berry. The Myclea Berry. Uh, what is that? Never heard of it. Oh, the accuracy will be boosted if your HP is below 1/4 or less. Okay, interesting. Okay, the Kustop berry. Yeah, I have heard of this berry. If your HP is below 1/4 or less, then you're going to go first the next turn. The Japoka berry. If you get hit with the physical attacking move, then the Pokemon that just launched that attack will take damage, 1/8 of its HP taken away from it. And the Roll-Up berry, well, it's pretty much like the Japoka berry, except that if you get hit with a special attacking move, then the Pokemon that just launched the attack will take damage. How much for these berries anyway? $10,000? No thanks. If I were to buy any of these berries, then I guess I would if I was planning on doing some competitive battling. Okay, so this book is going to talk to me about mulch. I will admit, years ago, I did buy some mulch because I want my berries to grow a little bit faster. But to be honest, I don't think you should. I don't think you should do that since, well, I don't see anything different about the growth of berries. Okay, the growth mulch promotes faster growth of berries. Um, yeah, I don't see it. I think I may have bought that kind of mulch years ago. But then again, that was years ago, so yeah, my memory when it comes to buying mulch could be sort of faulty. Okay, the damp mulch slows the drying of soil, but slows the growth of berries. Okay, so it looks to me like the damp mulch is sort of a double-edged sword, so to speak. The staple mulch extends the time berries remain on their plants. Interesting. Okay, I don't think I ever bought that mulch in my life. And the gooey mulch, what's that one do? Increases the growth cycle of berries. Okay, I'm not really sure if I bought this mulch, but whatever. The point is, yeah, you really shouldn't waste your time getting mulch because it's not really going to do anything. Okay, this guy is the berry master. He's going to give you a berry every day. Uh, it's just absolutely random as to what berry he's going to give you. Okay, so what's he going to give me? A Mago berry, huh? I believe that's supposed to raise your Pokemon's happiness, but at the same time lower a certain stat. Actually, no, I'm looking at it right now. Okay, it'll restore some HP, but if the Pokemon doesn't like the berry's taste, then it will become confused. Sorry about that. Okay, I've never used this berry in my entire life. Okay, this little girl, if you're playing the original games, then she would give you this Poketchap. Okay, it's the map of the Sinnoh region, but if you've been to a certain area already, then there's going to be a little symbol indicating that there are berries in that area, so yeah, you may want to go pick them up before they disappear. But I haven't been to certain areas yet, so I'm not going to see any berry symbols yet. Okay, this lady's going to sell me some mulch, but as I said, I'm not going to buy mulch because I don't feel the need to do that. I'm not a kid anymore. Okay, so I guess I explained everything I could about the berries. Okay, now back to the Pokemon contests. Okay, so I was talking about the visual competition. Okay, so since I assume people are going to be competing in the normal rank, uh, the themes of whatever you're doing, they consist of the colorful, the natural, and the created. Okay, I don't know what the created is supposed to be. If you ask me, that sounds like the title of a movie. Well, as for me personally, whenever I do the visual competition, I just stick whatever accessory I want on my Pokemon, regardless of what I'm supposed to do, because, yeah, as you can tell by my voice, or I don't know if you can't tell, I'm not a huge fan of the visual competition. Okay, next up is the dance competition. I don't know about you, but this sort of reminds me of Dance Dance Revolution. I don't know how many of you know that game, but if you do know that game, then good for you. Okay, so what you have to do is, there's going to be a lead Pokemon, and that lead Pokemon is going to do some certain dance moves, and then you have to imitate those certain dance moves by pushing buttons on your touchscreen. Sorry. The problem is, it looks to me like your timing has to be right, something that I sort of struggle with. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I always screw up the timing. Even when I'm the lead Pokemon, yeah, I guess maybe I'm still doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't know why this was thrown in this generation. Okay, I believe this guy was the last Pokemon. No, not the last Pokemon. What am I saying? The last trainer on Route 208, so I'm free to enter Hearthome City. Okay, this guy's going to give me the Odd Keystone. Okay, I believe his line of text is different as opposed to the original games. Go to Route 209, listen to the Stone Pillar. Okay, if I was playing the original games, then he would say something about putting the Odd Keystone in a tower and then talk to people underground. 32 people to be exact. And once you've done that, then Spirit Tomb will appear at the Hollow Tower. I've never done that in my life, and I don't think I could, since, well, that's kind of an impossible task for me. But yeah, I will be going after Spirit Tomb later on in the game. Hopefully, I could capture it. Okay, and right beyond this toll house here lies Hearthome City, but as you can see, there's nobody here, and that's because this guy is going to stop me, and yeah, he's going to ask me if I'm a trainer, and he's going to heal up my Pokemon. Why? Well, I think the answer is pretty obvious. It looks to me like this guy wants to fight me right here, right now. Anyway, this is Aaron of the Elite Four. Yes, I'm meeting an Elite Four member so early in the game. Okay, he is a user of Bug-type Pokemon. Yeah, I do remember that he used Beautifly and Dustox in the Elite Four run back in Diamond Pearl. Okay, not really sure why. I guess there weren't a whole lot of Bug-type Pokemon. Okay, anyway, he wants to fight me right now, but don't worry, I'm not going to be at a disadvantage because his levels are not going to be very high. But I'm going to have to fight him next time because I have no time left. So see ya.